Meeting called to order at 5:33. Ms. Burgos, can you please take roll?
Trustees present tonight are Ortega, Calderon, and Aguilar. With Trustee Duarte and Vizcarra absent, you have a quorum.
Thank you. Judge Ulloa, could you please lead us in the Pledge of Allegiance?
Sure.
Please rise.
Please. Please join me in the pledge to the flag of our country. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
May I have a motion to approve the agenda?
I move to approve.
Motion by Calderon, is there a second?
Second.
Second by Ortega. All those in favor signify, is there any questions? No. Seeing none, all those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Aye. Motion passes 3-0. Comments from the public. I have a request by Mr. Raul Ureña.
Good evening. Is it working? Hello?
Yeah,
Yes, it is now.
All right. All right, thank you. All right, good evening, everyone. My name is Raul Ureña, and I'm here to comment on Mr. Ortega's appointment. I haven't been here for 2 weeks. I was at a trip at Cal State Channel Islands. Now, I'd like to start off with a disclaimer. I don't have anything against Eric Ortega personally, anything outside of the political realm, but I'm not so thrilled on his appointment. I'm not here to congratulate Mr. Ortega on his unethical and undemocratic power grab. Instead, I am here to condemn it and point out the hypocrisy of it. Now, as I said, I wasn't here during those 2 board meetings where the appointment process occurred. However, I am fully aware of the comments that were made by school board members. There was one particular argument that was made by Ms. Duarte that caught my attention. She said that not having an appointment would be very expensive to us at this point. Of course, the school board was warned by me during one of those school board meetings, but they ignored this. So, it's not the cost that angers me. However, it is the fact that this board unanimously agreed that democracy has a price, and that they have the power to effectively buy off a whole election, thereby placing power in the hands of someone that they chose. It is this mentality that corrupts democratic republics. Making sure that the democratic decisions of a people are respected should be one of our highest priorities. But the board had a better idea. They decided that democracy was optional. I will be blunt and say that it is my personal opinion that the school board's choice was not in the best interest of students. I have been attending school board meetings for 2 years in a row now, and I have not seen Mr. Ortega step foot in one. As far as I know, this is a man with no children in this district, which means that he probably does not have any direct interest in the students of Calexico Unified. I could be wrong on these assumptions, however, but the thing I will never know for sure is what was the will of the people. Who did they want in that seat? Why don't I know this? Because there was no election. This appointment could be easily compared with Putin's election or the appointment of Chinese bureaucrats. So with that, please proceed with your coronation, but let it be known that at the core of this decision lies not democracy, but an abuse of power. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ureña.
I have a comment. Mr. Ureña, I believe you made your homework on this, but you're wrong because the board didn't unanimously select this person. I voted no, so it wasn't a unanimous decision. Just so you know, okay?
Let the record reflect, Board Member Duarte has arrived. Seeing no other comments from the public, we will proceed to administer the oath of office.
Before we begin, President Aguilar and the entire board, I want to thank you very much for affording me the privilege of administering the oath of office to your new board member. Mr. Ortega should be aware that public ceremonies to mark the beginning of public leadership and its attendant duties and obligations are as old as civilization itself. It marks the end of private life and the beginning of a new role, one where your private concerns and personal interests are suppressed in favor of the public good. Your oath to fulfill these duties include your promise to serve first the interests of the citizens and students of Calexico, and your own interests not at all. So please stand today, raise your right hand, and repeat after me. I, Eric Ortega, do solemnly swear that I will support and defend the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of California against all enemies, foreign and domestic, that I will bear true faith and allegiance to the Constitution of the United States and to the Constitution of the State of California, that I take this obligation freely without any mental reservation or purpose of evasion, and that I will well and faithfully discharge the duties upon which I'm about to enter. Mr. Ortega, you are now dutifully installed, and congratulations, sir.
Board members, if at this time you would like to make some remarks to welcome our newest member.
Start from my right. Well, I thank everybody for coming to the this ceremony, and I think it's important for the people of Calexico and for the community in general to know that we as a board, that we are trying our best to make sure that our kids are served the correct way. We're not perfect. I've said it plenty of times. I know I'm not perfect. Nobody is perfect. But we, the board, I do believe now that we do have the children of Calexico's best intentions in mind, and we have to do it, because it is not for Mr. Ortega to be here and knowingly taking the seat, and knowingly that things may go sometimes not his way. I think is very courageous. So I applaud you, Mr. Ortega, for being here. You're very brave, and hopefully we'll have a good remainder of the term, what is left of it, and let's see what happens in next year. Thank you, Mr. Ortega.
Mr. Ortega, I would like to welcome you to our board. It is well needed that we needed the fifth person, and I am more than sure that you are the qualified person for this job, and I congratulate you. And I hope that we can all work together to bring this district forward to where it should be. Thank you.
Mr. Ortega, it was my pleasure to nominate you, and I'm glad to know that the balance of this board, or the majority of the balance of this board, chose to vote you in, and I look forward to working together with you on addressing the issues of the district. As you heard earlier, we may not always please all of the people all of the time, but it's a free country, and welcome to the board. Thank you. We will now adjourn at 5:44, and we will open the next board meeting at 6 p.m. Is there anything else? Oh, no, I'm sorry. Ms. Ambriz, please forgive me. Please,
No, it's okay.
your welcoming remarks.
Well, welcome everyone, and welcome Mr. Ortega to your rightful place here with the board members. I just wanted to remind our board and to remind our community that Mr. Ortega, as well as all of the individuals who sought to be appointed, as Judge Ulloa mentioned, did put themselves out there. They know now they're in the public eye, and they know that that they're a public figure. And it's just very reassuring that Mr. Ortega entered into this appointment, which he was honored and grateful, and these were his words that he shared with me on Friday afternoon. He came in to the district office immediately Friday and made an appointment and sought to learn as much as he could about tonight's agenda and what the protocols were, what the procedures were. Worked with another board member in reviewing the online process as well. And so I really believe that you have selected correctly. I really believe that you have acquired a team player. But more than that, you've acquired someone who's here in the best interest of Calexico. So congratulations.
Thank you. So we will adjourn at 5:46. Please join us with the refreshments, and we will start the next board meeting at 6 p.m. Thank you.